guys, Marshall Murchison here. I'm going to show y'all a stir fry I like to do. It's really good for trying to put on some extra weight, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. I'm up to 4 meals a day and maintaining weight, and a lot of you already know, some of you may not know this, as well as protein, you're supposed to take in a lot of carbs when you're trying to build muscle, and complex carbs are actually the best kind of carbs to take in. So with this, we're going to be making a stir fry, and the things you'll need is a pound of ground turkey. It's a very lean meat, roughly around, I'd say this is about 2 or 3 cups of grated sweet potato. Sweet potato is a complex carb, so very important. White potatoes are good, but white potatoes are more fattening than sweet potatoes, so I go with sweet potato. Then roughly around 2 cups of chopped broccoli. This is fresh broccoli. Broccoli is it helps your body lose fat. So I try to put as much broccoli in everything I eat as possible. And we're going to sneak this into the stir fry. You won't even really hardly be able to tell that there's broccoli in it. In addition to that, we're going to do a cup of rice. You really should probably go with wild rice. It's a better source of carbs than white rice. All I have is white rice right now, so that's what I'm going to be using. You're going to need 2 cups of water. So let's go ahead and move over here, and I'm going to show you how I do this. We start off with this cooking spray here. It is a coconut oil cooking spray, fat-free, zeros all the way across the board. I mean, 0 fat, 0 calories, 0 cholesterol, 0 sodium, 0 everything. So that's what I use, and I just put enough on my pan to try and get a good coating on the bottom to keep anything from sticking. Go ahead and put it on high heat just to get the initial heat started. I put the ground turkey down first. It is frozen. And then I just go ahead and put my sweet potatoes in there on top and all around. I grade the sweet potato up because it cooks much faster when it is grated up than it does if you try and cube it or anything along those lines. I'm making up a mess. So that's why it's grated. Now that we've done that, I'm just going to grab my broccoli here, and we're going to be just putting the broccoli in there with everything else. I can hear it sizzling, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it on down. You don't want to cook it on a high heat because all that's going to do is fry the underside, and the meat is frozen. That won't turn out well. Now I just add just a little bit of water. Just the reason why I add water, the cooking spray was to keep it from getting stuck. The water is going to, when you put the lid on it like this and cook it on a moderately, about medium-low heat, the steam will get trapped and it will thaw the meat as it softens all the veggies. So that's what we're going for here, is just trying to thaw the meat and soften the veggies at the same time. And so now we're going to go ahead and do our rice. Go ahead and put the 2 cups of water and 1 cup of rice. Pan right here. I put just a little bit of cooking spray in the water with the rice because it helps keep the rice from sticking to the pan. And I covered this as well because that helps the rice cook faster. It should take approximately 20 minutes. You're going to want to come back and stir your food. You're going to want to stir your rice, and you're going to want to stir your meat and veggies periodically to try to make sure it's all cooking evenly, and you're going to try to chop your meat as it thaws out and stir it around. So while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and do whatever I want to do for 20 minutes, and we'll come back to this. Alright, so about 20 minutes has lapsed, roughly. And during that time period, I decided to dice myself up some tomatoes. I have a salad here I'm going to eat with my stir fry. I like to get the chopped salad. It has sweet cranberries, roasted something, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, romaine, lettuce, kale, carrots, green onions, dole poppy seeds, and Brussels sprouts. So it's really good stuff. Kale. I've heard different things about it. I've heard that it helps your body burn fat. I've also heard that that's inconclusive, but whatever. There's a chance it helps you burn fat, so that's what I want to do. So the idea is, this is a very high carb meal here. I added it all up. You have roughly around 498 calories per serving, 23 grams of protein, 0 grams trans fat, and 72 carbs per serving for this stir fry. So what you're trying to do here is you're trying to make, when I say I'm trying to put on weight, I'm saying I'm trying to put on muscle. You can see I'm not that big. I'm trying to put on muscle, get up to about 180, I'm 165 now. Trying to put on muscle while trying to get a six-pack, trying to get my abs in order. So I like to do equal portions. The bowl size I have for my salad is going to be the same size bowl I use for my stir fry and rice, and I will be eating both of those. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stir fry. Now, as you can see, the rice is completely cooked all the way through, and the stir fry is cooked. I had to turn the heat up and remove the top once it was cooked all the way through. I had to remove the lid and just go ahead and let that water evaporate, because I don't want my food to be watery. And so, I mean, you can literally just put it up on high heat at this point. Just go ahead and let all the rest of that water evaporate. And I like to chop it very finely, because I don't want to have a big chunk of meat. If you have big chunks of meat, then that also means you're going to be getting an insane amount of vegetables, and it's all separated the way you eat it. And I don't want chunks of veggies and chunks of meat. I want it all to be more or less one component, because that way you can almost pretend like you're not eating veggies. I'm eating a salad, so I don't want my stir fry to taste like a salad. So that's the point, and that's really all there is to it, guys. We're just going to put a bed of rice down, just put a good sized scoop of this. I do roughly around equal rice to stir fry ratio on there. I like ranch and hot sauce on mine personally. I use a light ranch, and I can't stand fat-free. I tried guys, I can't do fat-free ranch. But yeah, that's how I eat mine. There's also a sweet and tangy sauce that I make sometimes to put on there, and I'll show y'all how to do that in another video. So I hope y'all found this informational. Like I said, it's high carbs, relatively high protein, low fat meal, and it's for trying to make muscle gains, but trying to make lean muscle gains. So I hope y'all found this video useful, and I look forward to it. And be sure to check out our Ironman Bootcamp videos, where we take you through a step-by-step process of the workout process that we are going through, and we've gained considerable muscle gains and strength gains in a very short period of time with this. So that's why we're trying to show y'all this process, and we're fixing to bump up the intensity for our personal workouts. So great stuff happening, guys. Glad to have y'all with us. Thanks.